Praise be to Jesus. Three bishops publicly correct German Cardinals' push for liturgical blessing of same-sex unions. Now, here's another example of, in this case, bishop against cardinal. But we see this pretty regularly where bishops and cardinals disagree and they make public statements about this. So, however, any of this is going to get resolved is beyond me. The other thing I'd like to point out is that one of these bishops is Archbishop Charles Chaput, or Chaput, I don't know which, of Philadelphia. And just a couple hours ago, I posted something where he took the liberal position of supporting, or it seems to, what was said in the article seems to support that he is in favor of contraception. But in this case, he's against same-sex, the blessing of same-sex unions. So, here's an example where in his case, he's orthodox on one issue and liberal on another issue. Now, I guess we think of this as an orthodox bishop or cardinal or priest, or this is a liberal cardinal, bishop or priest, and the reality of it may be really something very different, where they're, depending on the issue, they're on one side or the other. So anyway, I'll read a little bit of this to you. Three bishops have come to the public defense of the Church's teaching on homosexual unions, calling German bishops' push for liturgical blessings of same-sex unions sacrilegious and contrary to the will of God. Archbishop Charles Chaput from the United States, Cardinal Paul Josef Cordes from Germany, and Bishop Andreas Lahn from Austria all publicly blasted the German bishop's call for the blessing of same-sex unions. It will be recalled that in a radio interview last February 3rd, German Cardinal Reinhard Marx called on the Church to come up with some form of liturgical blessing for same-sex unions. Cardinal Marx is one of the most influential prelates under Pope Francis. He serves on the Council of 9 cardinals who are advising the Pope on church reform. He is president of the German Bishop Conference and president of the Commission of the Bishop Conferences of the European Community. Marx said the Church should give closer pastoral care to homosexuals and encourage priests and pastoral workers to give people in concrete situations of homosexual unions encouragement. I do not really see any problems there. How this would be done publicly in a liturgical form is another question, he said. That is, where one has to be reticent and also reflect upon that in a good way. When the interviewer asked if this could involve a formal blessing, the cardinal said yes. In the same month, the vice president of the German Bishops' Conference, Bishop Franz Josef Bodie, indicated the public discussion on these blessings described same-sex unions as positive and good. Well, the article goes on, and it's a fairly lengthy article, so if you want to read any more of it, I'll leave the link at the end of the video and in the description box.